I gotta admit, I'm kind of all over the place with this video in the sense of I didn't really shoot it all in one day. What happened is we went out there, we caught a lot of fish off road beds. The problem is I really didn't film anything about it. Like, we were just catching fish and I really didn't talk about road beds. I really didn't go over it or anything like that. So what I did is I got back on the lake and went over other road beds, right? Road beds that I found, what to look for, just interesting things about road beds. I also kind of want to show you a little bit, like I always do, a couple of fish. Like, we actually catch some pretty big fish off road beds. So I want to kind of talk about that a little bit. I always throw that in there. Always have to throw a little bit of fish catches in these videos. But really, this is just a video about road beds, kind of like the unique things about them, what to look for. I don't really go in a whole bunch about what I throw on them because I kind of do a lot of things. But I mean, for the most part, you know, it's either like dragon worm or a crankbait. That's really simple on stuff like that. When I mean a worm, Carolina rig, worm, Ned, it can be a lot of different things, right? But it's really just dragging something or throwing a crankbait on them. So this is the video, a little bit about road beds. Hopefully you guys will pick up some things on this. So let's roll.
Well, it pisses me off too. Running hard, actually.
That's a black. It's got to be a black.
Yeah, pretty good one.
Yeah, that's her. And she ran a long ways when
She did.
like shit. That's a good one, isn't it?
No, it's 5.5. Or 5. Oh, white, dude. Been out here.
Oh, cranking spot paid off one more time.
One more.
She ain't by herself.
No. She's
I got it. Okay, I'm sorry.
that was a bite.
Was it? You just had one?
Just a bite.
Come here, old cranker. Man, this thing fought hard. I know it ain't giant, but
4 pounds, 4.5. She may be close to 5.
yeah, you know how they are. Man, look at that hooks. I got them all. That's probably why. I like these owner hooks, man. These new Zoar hooks. I mean, just. Hey, do me a favor. I'm being serious. Feel her bottom lip. Aren't they sharp as can be?
Yeah. All them fish down here, man.
You gotta be mean down here in South Texas. Oh, that's a good one. I'll catch her again. All right, so here we've got a couple tires. We got a culvert and a culvert. And sometimes they'll get on these. You never really know what you're gonna find on a road, but you just gotta figure out what time of the year they're gonna get on these. Now, what's crazy about roads is, for whatever reason, most roads I look at, they always have some random stuff off to the sides. And sometimes you can get bit off there. There's a fish right there. There's another one. See, sometimes they'll get off to the side of them. They're not. See that one right there? Let's see, make it bigger for you. See, there's 2 of them. There's one, and there's one. Some trees. Okay, here's 2 more culverts on it. See, there's a culvert and there's a culvert. You can see the shadows, so you can see how tall they stand up. And you can You see how it's high right here, and all that dark out here, that's where it drops off. There's no fish on those culverts though. You can see those, someone put out 2 little piles right there, and there's a fish right there on top of them. There's another fish right there. I zoomed out a lot. I'll zoom in on him real quick. There he is, right there. You see the perfect white dot, the perfect black dot right behind it, the shadow. Be another one right there. See that one? Alright, so here's the deal with roads. The best roads are always going to be the ones that go over creeks. Chances are they're going to have a bridge. Doesn't mean the bridge is the best spot, but those are usually the best roads from what I've seen. Every once in a while you can find a really good road that's not going over a creek channel, and it's just a good road. But yeah, not all road beds aren't the same, and hopefully, just maybe, we'll find some fish on one. See right here, you can see the rough part of it, how that road drops off. So now we're coming up on the bridge. Let's see if you can kind of see the guardrail and everything. There's always a bunch of concrete and rubble. It's always rough around the edges of these roads. Like I said, sometimes they'll be on top of the road, sometimes they'll be way over here. You can see the creek channel coming in here and bending next to it. It's just one of those deals. You're gonna have to fish around sometimes, or graph around until you find them. There's a couple of them suspended right there. Nothing looks that great that would make me want to fish just yet. And what I usually like to do is just graph, if you can see, I just graph right down. There's the road. I just graph right down the middle of it. And really, I'm just looking for, and I see little fish everywhere around there. Nothing special yet. But I'm looking either for fish. Sometimes people put brush randomly down it. Sometimes there's something weird sometimes happens on these roads. They bend, it gets deeper or higher. Those are great places to look. What's neat about roads is once you kind of find them, they stay pretty good, in the sense of if you find a spot on a road that's good, that spot usually stays good. And I wouldn't say year round. What I'm saying is like you can go back to that spot year after year after year and catch fish off of it. A lot of lakes and places I go to, that is not the case. Like, spots get good or bad, but usually roads, if you can get bit off them, they stay good year in, year out. So when trying to find these roads, if you've got a map, that's good. Look at that, got another culvert. Mark these. So when looking for them, you know, every map looks a little bit different. Once you find what a road looks like, just go on your map, just start island over them. the good and the bad. Not every road is on your map. The ones that are hidden, to me, are always the best ones. The problem though, is some of these roads don't look that good. Like, it's hard to tell there's even a road there. That's just part of it. You just gotta go through a lot of roads. Certain lakes, they get on them better. The lake we're on right now, they get on them at times. Sometimes though, you get on these lakes and man, there's some lakes that almost you never catch a fish off of, or it's like one road on the entire place is good. That's the problem with them. I have a love-hate relationship with them because sometimes they're really, really good, sometimes they're horrible. But usually, if you do hit them right, you can absolutely load up. Like it's pretty awesome. But like I said, on this road, on this map, you can see it's just this red line. It marks roads. And that's really all I look for. I get on that, like I said, I just idle it. Usually even a long road doesn't take you very long to idle down it. And then you can kind of get a good idea if there's fish on it. Roads though, all really depend on the depth. Okay, so like a road closer back into a creek, probably gonna be more of like a pre-spawn, post-spawn deal. A road out there on the main lake is kind of gonna be one of those summertime deals. So that's just kind of one of the deals that you gotta figure out. Like I said, not all the roads are the same. This one's a more of a shallow road. So that's, you know, the road I'm on is kind of more or less a pre-spawn, post-spawn deal. Can catch them in the fall and the winter.
Oh, I got two.
Gonna have to check them out.
I got two.
I had freaking gobble. I'm trying to get...
Oh no! No!
You lost both.
I lost both of them, dude. I had two giants.
Get right there. It's happening. I just got slammed
Jason.
3 or 4 times.
I had two, man. How did I lose both of them?
They tore out.
Oh my gosh.
Got one?
Yeah, well, I had one.
I got slammed.
I gotta move this boat so it's getting right.
That's crazy. This thing loaded back up.
God dang. So I went like this, and all of a sudden it just took off. I'm getting hit every cast. Like right there. What I was gonna do is turn on this.
Gosh.
Getting hit?
Oh yeah.
What is going on? Are those whites?
Those may be whites. What I had hit me out there was not whites though. When you were like fighting those two, when I was breaking, like, that was not white.